Lizzie got out of bed and went to take a shower. The whole time she was washing, her mind was a mess. The summer was over and she was back being a normal teenager. This made her feel strange. Part of her was happy to be going to school. She had missed her friends over the summer and was looking forward to catching up. Not that she was going to tell them about her summer. The other thing she was feeling was a sadness. She had loved so much being in diapers and everything. Sure, it was hard the past month, but for the most part it had been fun. But that time was over and she had better get on with it. Lizzie got out of the shower and wrapped a towel and went back to her room. Meanwhile, Sandra was doing some thinking of her own. The past month had indeed been a tough one for reasons that were beyond explaining. Sandra had talked to Harriet about many things and had come to some startling realizations about what her daughter meant when she said she was a teen baby. Still, the time for her to be a baby was over. At least for now. School started today and Sandra was worried about other things. She was thinking about those other things when Lizzie walked back into her room. "Mother, can I get a little privacy, please?" "In a minute. We need to talk." Lizzie looked at her mother and simply sat down on the bed. "So talk. Honey. I need you to understand that I love you. I know this last month was tough on you and I did it for a reason. You needed to see that you can not just be a baby anymore." "I do, Mother. I am not done. You needed also to understand that you are a teenager and a baby at the same time. During this summer you got to explore what it means to be a baby and hopefully you know how much of a baby you want to be." "I guess so." "Good. Now, however, you need to be a teenager and go to school and get good grades and all the other stuff. This does not mean that you need to give up being a baby. While I was babying you this summer, I was also reading a lot online. I learned a few things that I want to share with you later. When we have time. The most important is that when you want to be a baby, I will support you." "Thank you, Mother. There is one more thing. I wanted to listen to what I have to say and do what I tell you. I think it would be wise if you wore this to school today," Sandra said as she handed her daughter a pull-up. "But why? You have not gone potty for the past 3 months and this last month it seemed like you did not even know you were going. I do not want you to wet your pants at school. So this is the solution. Keep it dry all day and tomorrow you can wear regular panties." "Okay." Lizzie thought about what her mother had said. The sad thing is that it made perfect sense. She had been wondering about her level of control all morning and this seemed like a good solution. "Okay. Listen, in case it does not stay dry all day, come to the nurse's office and I will get you a new one." "Okay, Mother," Lizzie said. "Now can I get dressed, please?" "Of course." And with that said, Sandra left the room. Lizzie stood there for a moment. She then figured that it was better late than never and got dressed, pull-up and all. Soon she was off to school and looking forward to the next chapter in her life. Harriet closed her notes and began to think about the summer. She had done the right thing. Sandra seemed to understand the need and Lizzie seemed to accept who she was. That first day of school was a tough one, but Lizzie did manage to keep her pull-up dry all day. That night she slept in regular panties and went to school the next day in them as well. The rest of Lizzie's school life was like any normal teenager's. Lizzie studied hard and got good grades. She dated casually and even went to her prom. As for her need to be a baby, Lizzie would come home and on weekends spend one day in diapers. It seemed to be all that she needed.